have reached the scheduling and project management chapter of the book, where it talks about scheduling and project management, which are a big thing to know in the exam for your business and law exam for contractor's license. And there is definitely a question that I completely remember from the exam when I failed it about CPM schedules. And the question was something like, what kind of schedule would you use that determines the sequence of task and activity duration as you would with a bar chart or calendar scheduling, in addition to use the outline of the following relationship between tasks. I don't remember exactly what the question was, but I'm pretty damn sure that the answer was critical path method. And it's because what they're asking is for, instead of with, we'll say, like a bar chart scheduling, I've worked on a bar chart schedule, and these just end up with everybody's pissed off at each other. And a bar chart schedule and a calendar schedule are basically the same thing, except for that a bar chart is on a bar chart and a calendar is on a calendar. They're basically the same thing. If this just had like dates instead of being a bar chart, they're the same thing. I don't know why they're even why they even use both of those. I mean, the one or the other, they're the same. But I guess because the bar chart is easier to look at and read or whatever, like somebody was like, oh, this is just easier to look at. But the critical path method, and the question has something to do with this, and I don't remember exactly how they worded the question. But it was one of these tasks has to happen before we can start another task. So if you have, we'll say, drywall, you can't really start drywall until you're done with framing, right? Or the framers, like, and the drywall, you can't have people working on top of each other. You can't drywall before the framing. Like, if the framing just isn't adding up in one spot or another, they can't drywall that room, or they can't, so the drywall has to wait for the framers to get done. At least with their room. So you could schedule that they start, on like a chart, you could schedule that they start before the framers are completely done. Maybe you could have a week where the drywallers and the framers are both there. But the idea with the critical path method is that those drywallers come in and start working where the framers are done. And you can see this like install wood tile flooring, then the cabinets, then the paint interior. So like, drywall, then that, then that, then that. But this brick facing, that's got nothing to do with them. They can start whenever that exterior wall framing is done and the windows and doors are in, then the brick facing people can come in and they can do that. And it doesn't matter where the drywall people are. It doesn't matter where the framing people are. you could have those brick framing people or those bricklayers can come uh and be there at the same time they're still working on the roof, or they can come like at a completely different time. And one of these, it doesn't go by the calendar, it goes by who's done. So what are we done with? We're done with paint interior. I don't know why they're finishing the plumbing after they painted the interior and then installing carpeting. I mean, this is the book is wrong again. Oh my god. Finish plumbing, finish electrical after they painted. I guess they're finishing it. They're not. Yeah, okay. You could paint and then you could put in the fixtures. I don't know why they call it finish plumbing. The book is wrong. I hate this book. This book is it just makes me mad. I'm looking at this book again. And I already took this test 3 times. It's like, you don't think I already read this? But that is definitely a question. It got me confused. It made me open the book and be like, okay, which one was this? But before you take the test, remember, critical path method. That's when they put the calendar away and they wonder who's done.